up? What's up? Just a little convo with myself, because those are the best convos that I have. Just going to Target, run a little errand, going to the dispo real quick. You know, there are 51 days until I'll be in Bali, Indonesia. I have so much work to do, you know, different work, obviously. It'll be the physical work. Over the past, 2 to 4 years, I've done my healing work, and I'm just ready for that next step, ready for that new level of evolution, ready for the new level of ascension. And I just can't wait to be in that headspace of being in a new place again. I've been living in San Diego 10 years, like I always say, and it's been great. Taught me a lot of things about life. Had to figure out a lot of things on my own. Oh, she's cute. Just made me a man in so many ways, man. Just self-taught, everything. Not saying I didn't pick up little things here and there, but mainly just self-taught, coming up with my own ideologies and philosophies of what I believe and things that I believe to be true and things that I know to be true, both. And they're both important in their own individual ways. And I just love the life that I've created for myself. You truly have to be content and happy and joyful and peaceful with where your feet are. Because if you're not happy and joyful where your feet are, you'll never be happy and peaceful when you think you want to get to the places that you think you want to get to. And it's not that you won't get there, you will get there, but you won't feel what you're really chasing, so to speak. And I'm glad that I've learned that here in San Diego, so I don't have to learn that when I get to where I'm going, and I can just fully embrace the ambiance of where I'm going. And where I'm going and where I'm gonna be is just everywhere, just traveling. That's what I asked the universe for, and that's what I'm open to receiving. And it's already done. I asked, and I'm open to receive. I've detached and let go, and I've embraced delayed gratification. So it's already done since I've done those things, and I just can't wait until it physically manifests in my reality. Every day I'm a day closer, and every day I feel it. I feel the manifestation, the physical manifestation calling to me. This life is, even still living in San Diego, as great as it is, even that's becoming mundane, because I know that I'm somewhere else. Got that Lil Wayne playing, yes sir. Because I know that I'm somewhere else, so even being here, it's just like mundane, and I just kind of like don't know what to do with myself in like a positive way. So I'm still just trying to do little things that like have to be done before I go and stuff. But I'm just so happy and joyous no matter what, because I know where I'm going, but I don't know what's gonna happen when I get there. And that may be scary for some people, but to me, that's fun. That's play. That's pleasure, which is what life is supposed to be about. And it's just making me giddy and making me excited, just speaking it out more and more and more. I've told a few family members and things like that, and like, whether they're rooting for me or not, man, they can't stop this train. Real quick, another thing I had to learn too before telling people is, hold on to your dreams and your goals and your aspirations until you actually start get the ball rolling, because people really will shoot your dreams down to you personally and behind your back. But I've learned that 100 times over, which is something that I had to learn, and I'm glad that I learned it, because I held on to this for basically 3 months. And then, you know, when I told a few people, they were kind of happy, but shocked happy. I'm just like, that's cool. Like, you can be a little shocked, but I'm ready to go, you know? And life is amazing, man. Life is truly amazing. And in the time, today is the today is July 27, 2024. And in a time where there are a lot of social unrest, civil unrest, people fighting for their lives mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, that's just what they have to go through on their journey, because that was me in 2020. And then that was me kind of doubled in 2021. Like, I had to go through it, and if I had to go through it, you have to go through it as well, because the universe don't skip people and it don't miss. You know, there's a price to be paid if you want to live a certain life, and if you want to, you know, just have everything you want. And then that price to be paid is actually just your old life, the programming, all the BS, negative and limiting beliefs, and, you know, negative people, negative environment and stuff like that. But that's the cost, and I've paid that price, and I'm willing to pay it again, you know, at 43 years old, if, you know, if I have to, even though I just know things will be different, you know, in 10 years from now. Let me go on Target real quick. I'll cut this. All right, went in there, got what I needed. And what's funny is I feel like as soon as I get home, I feel like I forgot something, even though I didn't really go in there to get anything in particular. But it's a cool flower. But man, like, I'm blessed and fortunate and lucky to be able to go into, you know, a Target, I guess, or a store to get what I need. But in the same breath, I can't wait till this is not my reality. And what I mean by that is, this shit's just unnatural. Like, everything in America is so built on capitalism, and just everything just is just in that capitalist system. And if people love that, you know, I feel like it's because they're just unaware of what it truly means. So you don't really love it, you're just unaware. And if you are aware and you do love it, then I don't know. Like, literally, I don't know. That's above me, and I can't judge, and I gotta let people be. But personally, I can't wait until my reality is different. Like, I can't wait to walk to a market to get real food, fresh fruit, real living things to put in my living body. I'm just soaking it all in these last, what did I say, 51 days. I'm just soaking it all in, good parts and bad parts. Like, I got, you know, some junk or whatever. I ate healthy yesterday, but I got some junk today, because that's just what I was feeling it, man. Biggest lesson I can give to anybody on their spiritual journey is everything in moderation, even moderation. What was good today might not work for you tomorrow, and vice versa, and all of that. And yeah, man, like, it's cool. Like, there's a Ross over there. Damn, I actually need to go in there too, but I ain't doing all that today, because that's not what I came out to do. So I'm not doing it. Like, I just can't wait to just be in a natural place with more people, or different types of people, I should say. Like, in America, we're programmed to believe that this is all that there is, when that isn't true at all. It's the biggest lie ever told. This is the greatest country on earth. Biggest lie ever told. It's not safe here, especially if you are melanated or a person of color, women, all women, but especially those type of women. Like, it's just not safe here for you. The food is killing you. The air is killing you. There are people who are armed, trained, and dangerous and have the power to kill you, you know? So it's just a lot. Like a friend was telling me yesterday, even though I'm not going to the UK at this moment, that in the UK they don't even carry guns. The police don't even carry guns. Like, huh? Like, that's kind of crazy to think about. Like, that is true, and I've heard that before, but it's just crazy to wrap your mind around. But it's just like here in America, people literally go be police so they can have a gun. And in other countries, police don't even carry guns, you know? And no, I don't think any place on the world is perfect. I don't, because there's no such thing. But I do believe that you can be in perfect harmony in the imperfect place, you know? Like, you can just make it work for you. I do believe that. But, man, I am not going to miss this American life. I won't say that I won't miss certain things or certain aspects, because that would be a lie as well. It would be hard to live a place 33 years of your life and then go somewhere completely different and not miss one thing. I think that's very ignorant, so I won't ever say that. But the life, as in like the everyday average American life, nah, I'm not gonna miss that. I'm not gonna miss that at all. I'll just miss a little thing here and there, a snack, a candy or whatever. But to an extent, that's horrible too, because the snacks and the candy and the chips and stuff like here, it's illegal other places to have those same things. Literally illegal. So maybe I won't miss it. My mind might miss it, but my body won't miss it, you know? And body-wise and mentally-wise, you know, I'll be on a healthy kick journey, and I just know, like, in Bali, it's gonna be so easier for me to just take that up to another level. Because but that's the thing, you have to live it before you see it and believe it before you see it. And I've already believed it and lived it here. So over there, it'll be that much easier. And can't wait for that too. Damn, I knew I should have charged this camera. But 49 days to Bali, I think. Ready to go meet Nadel and Sophia at the gym. Probably gonna hoop today. Been trying to hoop as much as I possibly can, because I know I'm not gonna be able to hoop a lot when I get to Bali. Even though, like, I've heard that there's still basketball there. There was a cop at the light. I had to put the camera down. But yeah, just trying to soak in this time. These less than 2 months or so. And still just trying to enjoy my time here, living on this land in this state. You know, it kind of doesn't break my heart to leave San Diego, but it kind of like hurts to have to leave the land that, like, you know, that you were born on, in a sense, and you know that your people are from. But, you know, it's cool. It is what it is. I understand that greats before me have done this. Bob Marley has gone to London. Malcolm X went on the pilgrimage to Mecca. So I definitely get it, and I understand it, both sides of it, both parts of it in my journey. It's only gonna make me stronger. It's only gonna make me better. It's only gonna help me, it's only gonna help me grow. That's why I'm not worried or not scared. And, you know, I told Jet that, you know, I've done this before. I did this when I was 23. Like, I know what it takes. And what's crazy is when I did it at 23, I completely said F it. Like, no plan, nowhere to stay. I had a hotel for 2 weeks, bro, and then I found me somewhere to stay. Like, but you think I told anybody that? Like, nah, because I just know it will work out, man. The universe really does reward you for taking big leaps and big steps forward in your life. And that is just the only message I want to put out there and to get out to everyone who receives it. It's like, man, take the biggest step in your life. What's the scariest thing, but that sounds like fun, that you should do? Whatever that is for you, that's what you're supposed to do. And in terms of being scared or fear, that's the emotional work that you have to work through, and the unwiring of the brain, and then the rewiring of the brain to make all of that happen. Like I've literally manifested a trip moving, well, it's not really a trip, but like moving abroad to Bali. How? I kind of don't know. But at the same time, yes, I do know. A whole bunch of emotional work, healing, spiritual work, still being kind to yourself, being kind to others when shit is falling apart in every which way around you. Still telling yourself that you love yourself every day, that you're proud of yourself every day, that things are getting better every single day when nothing is changing, with tears in your eyes and your heart, and your heart beating and pumping through your chest like it's gonna explode, and you just have to fall flat on your face, but flat on the belief and the trust in yourself that, yeah. And then one day you believe it, and then the next day you're living in your dream life. And then reality, it's, it just takes like 2 to 3 months. Like when people be like, oh, they manifested, whatever in 6 months. That 6 months was stages. They weren't doing the same exact thing for the 6 months. Like, I like to think of months, and you go through life cycles in 2 to 3 months. Like those are the stages. So the next 2 to 3 is gonna be up. Like if you're down in 2 to 3 months, you gotta figure out why you're down and pull yourself back up. So when the next 3 months come around, you can be up. And then the next month around about that, the next 3 months around after that, it's like about finding the balance within the two. And how you can do that, and how you can hold on, what you've asked for. And that's what I want people to know is, do the emotional, the healing, the spiritual work, whatever you want to call it. Do the self-love work so you can ask the universe or whatever you believe in for what you really, really want. Like, no, what you really, really want. Not what someone else wants, not what society tells you, and definitely not what someone else wants you to do, living their dream and not yours. No, do what you want to do. That's the game. That's the trick. Even horrible people in the world, you know how they get away with it? Because they are doing what they want to do. And like, that sounds crazy, but that is really the truth of it. Everyone is playing the same game. So if you're not playing in your way, it gets to a point where like, that's your fault. Especially when you can change it and create it as quick as you want to. Nothing changes quicker than the mind. So if you want to change your life in 5 seconds, you can change your life in 5 seconds. Is it going to happen in 5 seconds? No. We are bound to the illusion of time here, and our manifestations don't come exactly when we want them. We have to prove to ourselves that we can hold the excitement, the feeling, the manifestation for a long time until it comes. Basically, believe in it until you see it. Because if you see it and then you believe it, you're never going to have it. And that's what I was brought up on, taught up on, putting your head down, working this job, praying to this sky daddy. And then as soon as you see it, you'll believe that you have it, or your belief in what you're praying to tells you that you're going to have it. Man, ain't none of that worked for me. Sorry. And I don't know no church people that it's worked for them either, but that's just none of my business. But it didn't work for me. So this is me spreading my little message, of what did work for me. And I hope that it can resonate with others and that they receive it wholeheartedly. I only try to give back as much as I can, because when I was going through my journey, there was no one there. So I had to figure it all on my own. But I want to help people so they don't have to figure it all out on their own, because that's just what you're supposed to do. But I'm going to cut this. I'm almost at the gym. We'll be right back.